The day Mark had been working on his time machine for a decade. His goal? To take our son, Ryan, back in time so he could reunite with his long-lost love, Amy. Before they left, Ryan shot me a sharp glance. "You're just the babysitter. Don't try to stop Dad from seeing Amy." Mark's voice was icy. "Sarah, the house is sold. You need to leave immediately." I smirked under my breath. "You'll regret this." I trailed them to the lab, heart pounding. The machine hummed to life, and I reached for the light. They had no idea I had been waiting for this moment for a decade, waiting to rescue my real husband and daughter. Mark's experiment had succeeded. He was taking Ryan 10 years back in time. I had only learned about it through the news. That day marked our 10th anniversary, and I had dinner ready. When he stepped through the door, I greeted him with a warm smile. "Honey, I made your favorite happy anniversary." He sighed heavily. "Sarah, it's over. You've been wonderful with Ryan and me, but I can't move past Amy." His eyes were cold and empty, as though announcing the most ordinary fact. I held a steaming plate, feeling nothing. I touched the mole near his eye. "Mark, are you saying you want a divorce?" My experiment worked. "I'm going back to Amy," he said, his words casual but sharp. Amy, his first love, had died 10 years ago, and Mark had never let go. "And Ryan's coming with me," he added, a faint smile crossing his face at the thought of seeing her again. The plate slipped from my hands and shattered on the floor. "You're going back?" 10 years back. "I'm taking Ryan," he repeated. I grabbed his arm desperately. "And me, Mark? What about us? Today's our anniversary. It's over." He pulled my fingers away effortlessly. "So, you're just leaving me behind?" Ryan, standing beside him, rolled his eyes. "You're old, tired, always stuck at home. Amy's way better. Don't make us miss out." I had spent nights awake when he was sick, nursed him back to health, and he had called me Mom. And now he treated me like a stranger. "Pack your things. The house is signed over to Amy's foundation," Mark added casually. I blinked. They had already sold it? "Fine. Hope you don't regret it," I said, my voice steady. "Regret? I'd only regret not being with Amy," he scoffed, before leaving with Ryan. They didn't notice me following in another car. At the lab, excitement crackled in the air. A bright, humming machine stood ready. "Dad, this will really take us to Amy?" Ryan asked, eyes sparkling. "Yep," Mark said. "She'll be your mom again when we arrive." 10 years of love, countless sacrifices, all for Amy. Fine. As the machine's light enveloped them, I lunged forward, touching it just as the glow vanished. The machine pulled me in. Suddenly, I was standing on an empty street, everything familiar yet oddly different. I had traveled back. I was overjoyed until a voice cut through my happiness. "What are you doing here?" Mark glared at me. "You followed us? Sarah, give it up. We'll never be together." "You witch. Stay away from Dad and Amy." 4-year-old Ryan stood in front of Mark like I was the intruder. "Sorry, do I know you?" I asked blankly. Mark's frown deepened. "Don't act dumb. Who else could have followed me? What's your plan, Sarah?" I turned, ready to leave. "Don't move," Mark shouted. "What are you scheming, you liar? Trying to ruin me and Amy?" He grabbed my wrist, making me wince. I yanked away and stumbled into someone nearby. "Ouch." Before I could apologize, I felt a sharp slap. Mark spat on the ground. "You're sick, Sarah." He held the girl gently, like she was precious. "Amy, are you okay?" he asked softly. Ryan sprinted to her side. "Are you blind?" he scolded, worried. I remembered the countless times I had begged Mark for help when I was sick, and how he left me to manage on my own. Now a small scuffle, and they acted like heroes. Amy leaned on Mark, pale. "She didn't mean it," she whispered. "Who is she?" Mark hesitated. "She's a bad lady who likes my dad," Ryan interjected. Amy's eyes flickered in surprise. "Oh, sorry. Am I intruding?" "No, we're nothing," Mark said casually. 10 years of marriage gone. I laughed bitterly as I stood. "Mister, I don't know you. You push me, hit me, and now talk nonsense. Are you sick? Don't pretend. You followed me, I know it." I said, "Leave me alone." I said firmly. "Yeah, Dad only cares about Amy," Ryan chimed in. Then, a familiar voice called from across the street. "Sarah?" I looked up. A man in a white shirt and suit stood by the crosswalk, holding an ice cream cone and a little girl's hand. The girl waved shyly. My fingers trembled, and my nose tingled. The light turned green. The man scooped up the child to cross. David, stop. I screamed instinctively. He froze. A semi-truck sped through the red light, narrowly missing them. My chest tightened in fear. Once safe, David set the girl down and handed me a pink ice cream cone. Here, Sarah, your favorite strawberry, he said with a gentle smile. David, Lily. My heart raced. This was familiar, yet unreal. He ruffled my hair. What's wrong? I just want to get ice cream. Why are you crying? Mommy, what's wrong? Lily asked, reaching for me. I want a hug. I scooped her up, planting a kiss on her cheek. Mommy's okay, honey. Mommy just missed you. David noticed the mark on my face. Your cheek, what happened? I waved it off. Just a run-in with some stray dogs. Mark's eyes narrowed. If the shoe fits, I muttered. Ryan tugged at Mark's sleeve. Dad, those people look familiar. Mark's face twisted in shock. I touched the mole near his eye. David had one in the exact same spot. This is my husband and my daughter. You've got the wrong person. I don't know you, I said slowly, savoring a bite of ice cream. David stepped forward, frowning. Who are you? Leave my wife and daughter alone. Wife? Daughter? Really, Sarah? I didn't know you were two-timing me. Mark's voice dripped with betrayal. I insisted I didn't know him, yet he felt powerless. Mark, Amy interjected gently. Don't be mad. Didn't you say you two weren't together? Yeah, obviously not, Mark scoffed. Sarah, you'll regret showing up here stalking us. Whatever, I replied calm. Dad, Amy, let's head to the park. Ryan groaned, eager to escape. Mark bit his lip. Fine, but you'll be sorry, he warned before leaving with Ryan. I didn't glance back. Let's go home, David said, taking my hand in his. Warmth spread through me. I had waited 10 years to hear that word. David, I dropped the ice cream and wrapped my arms around him and Lily, tears spilling freely. I missed you so much. What happened? David asked, worried. He gently wiped my tears, patting my back. Did that guy hurt you? Tell me everything. I'll fix it. I stopped him. No, David. Don't leave me, for even a second. 10 years ago, David and Lily had gone to buy ice cream. A truck had hit them, and I had witnessed it all. I mourned them, planning to end my own life. Then I found Mark discovering his time travel research. He looked like David in the files, labeled quantum physics researcher. Could David and Lily come back? I had married Mark, cared for Ryan, poured every ounce of my love into David and Lily, and I had been right. Holding their hands, I felt the dream I had longed for come alive. We walked to the house, nerves mingling with hope. Sarah, what's wrong? David asked, squeezing my hand. Is that jerk bothering you? I'll make something to eat. He unlocked the door and led me inside. I froze at the sight of our wedding photo on the wall, the one I had burned after their deaths. David handed Lily a book and poured me a glass of milk. Rest for now, dinner will be ready soon. I sank onto the couch, watching Lily read. The smell of food calmed me. I realized none of the past horrors had happened. This moment was real, and I needed to treasure it. I drifted to sleep. David woke me gently. Honey, dinner's ready. Seeing him and Lily again, tears flowed. What's wrong? Are you sick? David asked, checking my forehead. I sniffled, shaking my head. No, I just wanted to eat with you. He laughed softly. Come on, I made your favorite ribs. Lily placed ribs on my plate, smiling. Mommy, I got you ribs. Thanks, sweetie, I said, pinching her cheek. You're adorable. Life felt perfect. A year passed. It was Lily's field day. David had to work, so I went alone, buying cotton candy and waiting at the finish line. As I returned, whispers caught my attention. A kid is stealing. Some girl is crying. Panic gripped me. I pushed through the crowd and found Lily on the ground, dirt smudging her uniform, sobbing. She ran into my arms. Mommy, someone took my charm. My anger surged. Who? I demanded. A boy stood apart, head down. How dare you steal? Where are your parents? You're in big trouble. The boy's trembling voice stopped me. Mom? I turned. Tear-streaked, it was Ryan. It was my birthday gift. Why did you give it to her? Parents murmured around us, judging. Is that her son? She favors other kids over her own. I glared at Ryan. Who are you? I'm not your mom. I only have Lily. Return what you stole, or I'll call your parents. Ryan collapsed, sobbing. Mom, don't leave me. You're my mom. Why don't you want me? Lily tugged on my sleeve. Mommy, it's okay, let's go. I picked Lily up and walked away. Mom, don't go. Ryan chased us, clutching the charm. I laughed bitterly. Ryan, I gave you a charm once. You didn't want it and threw it away. This one is for Lily. You made your choice. Tears streamed down his face. Don't call me Mom. You never cared about me. Was Amy treating you better? She's mean. I shrugged. Not my problem. I only have Lily. Leave us alone. I snatched the charm from him. You don't deserve this. Ryan crumpled. Suddenly, a familiar voice shouted. Sarah. Ryan. Mark appeared, exhausted. Hair disheveled, shirt half-buttoned. Sarah, long time no see, do you miss Ryan? I raised an eyebrow. Are you insane? I have my own child. Why would I miss yours? He hesitated, wringing his hands. Sarah, I was wrong, can we have another chance? Hell must have frozen over. I crossed my arms, unimpressed. I don't know what you're talking about. Control your brat. He's stealing from my daughter. Mark's jaw tightened, his voice trembling with frustration. You. Sarah, why are you doing this? We're sorry, what do you want? I rolled my eyes. I don't want anything, I said calmly. I don't even know you. I walked away, leaving Mark and Ryan behind. I placed the charm back on Lily and kissed her head. Mommy loves you, she whispered, hugging me tightly. I melted. I love you too, sweetie. Guess I'm chopped liver, David teased, leaning against the doorway with a warm smile. Daddy. Lily ran into his arms. I love you too. I smiled, relief washing over me. You're home. David nodded, hugging Lily. I love you too, Lily. But I love Mommy the most. It's okay. I love Mommy the most too. Lily clapped happily. I rested my head on David's chest, holding Lily close. Worry faded. For them. Everything was worth it. The next day, Mark cornered me at school. Sarah, you say you don't know me. Let's fix that. I'm Mark, he said, attempting calm. I frowned. Are you serious? We had a misunderstanding, he said, voice serious. I'm sorry, misunderstanding. I scoffed. A misunderstanding where your son pushes me and you hit me? He sighed, then without hesitation, slapped himself. I'll make it right. You're my wife. Ryan's mom. I raised an eyebrow. And Amy, you're not together? Mark's expression darkened. She tricked us. A gold digger. She mistreated Ryan, stole my money. We were wrong. I need you. The irony was striking. Oh, really? You need me to cook, clean, and take care of Ryan? I laughed coldly. Mark, your Amy leaves, and suddenly I'm good enough? What about the past 10 years? I stepped closer, voice icy. You cannot call me wife or mom. Mark's face twisted with anger. You were faking it, he yelled. Sarah, you came back with me. I shook my head. You don't understand. I didn't return for you. Mark froze. You came back for them? David and Lily? I smiled faintly. Yes. You had Amy and I have them. 10 years I cooked, cared, waited. You helped me come back to save them. We're even. You tricked me? Mark realized it, remembering everything. Don't worry. I married you to wait for this moment. I looked at him coolly. Don't act surprised. I was a good wife, a devoted mother. Did you fulfill your duties as a husband? He had no answer. Mark, good luck, I said and turned away. But he found my address. The next day, he waited outside, holding white roses. Sarah, it's my fault. Give me another chance. 10 years meant nothing. Ryan softened too, calling me Mom. Mom, I need you. Come back. I pushed him away and called security. They removed Mark and Ryan from the premises. Rumors spread quickly. She's so sweet, but is she a player? I thought she loved her husband, another one? David found me later, after tucking Lily into bed. Do you need me? He asked, concerned. I hesitated, afraid of his reaction. He brushed my hair gently. Sarah, it's a misunderstanding. I'm on your side. I told him about Mark, my voice trembling. David hugged me, tears spilling. I didn't know you did all this for us. I'm so sorry. It's okay. We're together now, I whispered, holding him tightly. The next day, David and I went out together, only to find Mark waiting. Sarah, won't you forgive us? He demanded impatiently. Leave my wife alone, or I'll call the cops, David growled, pulling me behind him. Your wife? She's been married to me for 10 years. How long have you been married? Mark sputtered. I clenched my fists. David struck him, fury in his eyes. Don't you dare touch my wife. He hit Mark until he fell bleeding. Ryan cried nearby as Mark wiped the blood from his mouth. Sarah, I can bring you back. Just wait, he warned before leaving with Ryan. A month passed. I feared Mark might build another machine and try again. Don't worry, Mom. I'll protect you. Lily puffed out her chest. I'll protect you too, David said firmly. I tried to breathe easy, but I was wrong. One night, I woke up tied to a chair in Mark's lab. A delivery man had knocked me out. Sarah, we'll go back. We'll be together, Mark hissed. He activated the machine, fire crackling around the lab. I struggled. I'm not going. Ryan sat quietly, whispering, Mom, you'll be my mom again. The machine glowed brighter. I began to sink. Mark touched it, smiling, then the light vanished. What's happening? A malfunction, he panicked. Flames spread, but relief filled me. I'd rather face death than go back with him. Suddenly, pounding at the door. Sarah? Sarah? David, I yelled. He burst in, kicking through the flames, chasing Mark away. Ryan followed closely. We escaped as the ceiling collapsed, burying Mark. David scooped up Ryan. We called the police, explaining everything. Ryan was sent to an orphanage, eventually adopted. David, Lily, and I moved to a new city. Together, life had truly begun.